We're doing an exhibition for our IB class, IB Art. It's basically all our art that we've combined from junior year all the way to senior year. A lot of photography, and then I have like my mixed media collages. These are with like ink and oil and drawings and collage. And then I have my other ones, which are just black and white photography.
Her name is Preciosa. I felt like she had a human soul. Like I actually passionately feel like that because she would just look at me a certain way and she was just so smart and she sat like a human and I just felt so much human personality and I just wanted to exaggerate that and kind of make it comedic.
So ever since I was a little kid, I was always passionate about art, and eventually, like at a very young age, I would walk around the street and I'll see the trains passing by, and I saw these beautiful letters, painted in different colors, and I didn't know what I was looking at was graffiti, but I saw it as art. I didn't see it as crime, and so at a young age, I was very like influenced by graffiti and street art. Like both of them, like really. Like, they caught my attention.
This was a collage of all of my film pictures I took over the course of 2 years. And all of the photography is actually done on film. But this is just the collage of the pictures I took. And it's actually a picture of me with like Photoshop things around him. It's a collage with my shoes, my first car, and like friends and stuff. Like their jewelry, just all collaged into one. And I was actually not gonna share this one, and my teacher ended up liking it, and she's like, turn it in, and it ended up being the only one that won a gold medal.
When I enter like the next stages of life, right now I don't have any models from life, but my next step I think would be like to have models in real life, so I can study that and just study the way that light works, shadow works in like real life versus just photographs.
So I moved here from Texas and I just needed classes to like sort of fill, and like they were just throwing random classes at me and they were like, oh, IB Art, do you want to do IB Art? And I was like, no, I'm good. And they're like, oh, okay. They threw me on IB Art anyway. But when I got in the class, like I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, and we had to do like critiques or whatever, and I saw that like everyone else did like painting or drawing or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I want to do something different, So I decided that like I wanted to do animation. A couple days before our first critique was due, I had no clue what I was doing, but like I downloaded the software and I just like for like 2 days straight, like nonstop, like I didn't sleep or anything. Like I sat and I worked on this one right here, until like I made this weird planet thing. And like I felt kind of stupid about it because I was like, that was so complicated and I have to do several more of these and this is gonna be miserable. But like I didn't want to give up on what I already started because it was something different, like no one in the class had done it yet. So yeah, I just began like doing these and like I've gradually gotten better. I do it in Blender. Blender, it's a 3D program that you use to make this sort of things.
All of these photos that you see here are what I see on the daily life of my family members. It's what I see and I trust to capture that tells the story that something's interesting happening.
And this art piece right here is a basketball player named Jusuf Nurkic. He plays for the Portland Trailblazers, and his nickname is Bosnian Beast because he's from Bosnia. And so recently he's a very important player to the Trailblazers, and he just recently broke his leg. I chose red, and not only for like the fact that those are the colors of the Trailblazers, but I try to kind of show that he put his blood, sweat, and tears into the game of basketball, and that's why I try to depict in this painting.
This one is a turtle and an octopus playing music, and I wanted this piece to be about how because I also really love music, And I wanted this piece to be about how there's music everywhere and animals are singing all the time and they make music, and I wanted to exaggerate that by giving them instruments and yeah.